stop. They don't have the right to simply stop working on it. The only possibilities now are to continue, to wait, to write another round of letters, or to begin a protest. So it's the only options they see, and they decide to protest. At the same time, they exhibit this shift in their theory of the connection between resources and action. So, as I mentioned before, up to that point, they rarely worried about any of the details of their planned action. So, for example, if they decided to protest at a shopping center, one person would take charge, and the group as a whole would do no further planning. So the nature of the event, the nature of the protest, would be simply whatever that one person could arrange. If they arranged, a couple people showed up and stayed an hour, that's the event. If they decided to bring flyers, that's the event. If they didn't decide no flyers, that was the event. So they had a very casual view of protest planning. But now, in contrast to this earlier pattern, all started worrying a lot about this protest. So they decided to protest, and now they can't just rely on their own old kind of protesting. They have to worry about it. They worry that they wouldn't have enough money or enough people to pull off the kind of foie gras protest that they had to have because they were not part of this international movement. They shifted to this new theory of resources and actions. Now, they would only plan events after they had the resources. They couldn't actually run the protest, they decided, until they accumulated the flyers and then had the protest. So it took on a much more formal, planned way. And finally, the last sequence, altering the mood. The final shift was what I call an abrupt, affective, or emotional change in the group. From earlier, this group was remarkable among all groups that we studied.